question. I need to ask because he thought it did. Did you ever think Grime died?
No.
He think it did.
I think it did.
It didn't though.
He thought it did.
Here's why.
Do you know what death is?
Sorry?
The definition of death.
Like you can't
No,
hear
death,
anything.
as in dead, that you died.
Like, what's the definition of death?
Oh, like it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know the definition. Like something that's dead, it will never come back.
So with death, you only live with memories. So like I've lost tons of friends. If it died, it wouldn't be here.
But this is why
you'd only have memories. You'd be talking about fucking mission rhythm back in the day, where like you had fucking 800 man doing mission rhythms. The likes of Jamie done a mission rhythm. Who else? Bex, Winter, fucking Tiny Temper, like so much Evolver. Like there's no way it could have died. It just didn't live amongst the mainstream.
He thought it died down because of Funky House.
No. Let me explain. Let me explain my theory. So basically, because even China U comes into this as well, yeah. China U was like, there was a gold. You see how there was a golden age in hip hop? Like, Love American thing was the 90s, right? New York, boom bap. For us, our golden age of grime was about what, 01, 02 to about 09. And let me explain why. It's like...
All of them say it was 01, but yeah, it was later than that.
Let me explain why. Grime had its course.
Yeah.
Golden age, awesome.
Yeah.
All the stars started to make commercial music. We started to venture...
all the stars.
They start to venture into like commercial music. Number one.
But not all the stars.
And then Funky House destroyed it.
But not all the stars.
Funky House put the final stabbing into grime, and that was it. It did. And then
we wouldn't be here now then.
And then hold on. And then everyone started venturing into drum and bass, Skrillex, all that sort of music.
If that was the case, then I would have no argument to say Jamie didn't do that. And you can go to Jamie's catalogue, and he didn't do that. Merkin, did you ever listen to Merkin?
Yeah.
Merkin. That was amongst the time when apparently Grime died. There was like 2 Lord of the Mics that happened when Grime died. Do you remember the massive fight that happened over some bird that now lives in the fucking States? I won't say any names, but do you remember that?
No, what was that?
This fucking happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like these things. I'm a massive lover of grime, not just because I was involved in it, but imagine being an outsider looking at something thinking this is fucking sick, and then you're involved in it. Like you're outside of the rave, there's bare gal, and all of a sudden the man goes, "I got a ticket, you can get in." Now you're in the one thing you desired to be a part of your whole life, and you looked at as a fan. So for me, as someone that was in it, consuming it directly, it never died because man was still there. No, like that. Like I was still there. Like I was still seeing Jamie do shows. I was still seeing Jammer getting loads of bread for doing what he was doing. I was still seeing people doing their things. Okay, Skepta may have done things like Rescue Me and so on and so forth, and Teacher Strider may have done something, but there was still man like Gets shelling. Gets was still doing stuff. Shelling. Gets has never like. I rate
him too.
Do you know where I'm coming from? Like there were certain people that were still doing grime. It just wasn't popular anymore, and that's cool. That's actually cool. Like it wasn't popular
in this day and age. Like popularity is a big thing because if you're not popular, you are dead. It
not
is
necessarily
dead.
Because you're not popular to who. It's all subjective,
to
isn't
the
it?
masses though.
But what do you want though?
Well, like this kind of.
Do you want grime to be massive and successful?
I mean, as a 25-year-old, I can't relate to that anymore. This is no offense to you. If Never Gonna Blow came out right now, I'd be like, nah, I'm cool.
Do you like Skepta now?
I don't listen to Skepta anymore.
I think you
as
need
a
to
15, 16-year-old, when all these songs came out, I was gassed like, you remember, like I call it 03 repetition bars, and again, and again, it's like, but now I'm just like, I'm involved from that. You know,
that's what I said to him.
It's all subjective.
Yeah, my opinion. This is all my opinion, but I did also say how like I had to like obviously after Skepta won the Mercury the album the Mercury Prize. I thought, do you know what? Grime has come back, and I had to recant that, and but in my opinion,
but your opinion has to be wrong though, because do you not understand? Like, in order for something to come back, it has to be alive in some capacity.
It resurrected.
Like, there's only one Jesus, you know, bro. Like, ain't nothing else resurrected. I tell you right now, when my goldfish died and they bought a new one, I didn't know it died.
It resurrected.
It never resurrected.
It died, and like Jesus, it resurrected.
It never.
Through the ways of like,
it's never died.
Stormzy resurrected
it. Never. All he done was gave it a new face. There was just so much people. People were exhausted of seeing the D-doubles and so on and so forth. Like, there was no one that connected to that 17-year-old because everyone's getting older. The music industry, people that have found that, you know, the leading fathers, like you said, had gone off and weren't representing it fully the way they were previously, and then they left it to a minimal amount of people to do the job that 10 people were doing before. So imagine 10 people are doing a job and then 8 people leave and there's still 2 people there. Doesn't mean the company's dead. It just means that it's going to be more difficult to keep it going. So it was difficult to keep Grime going and keep it. But people like Cyan Anderson didn't kill Grime. She was still out here. Logan Sama, fucking legend. Maximum, fucking legend. These lot were doing unique. Like, there's so much as people aren't going to forget. Do you know what I mean? Rinse FM was still doing big bits for Grime.
So you're saying it's more generational. Like, you're saying that they need
everything is generational.
Voice.
Like, New York rap was dead for time. My man comes around throwing his hat in the sky. All of a sudden, younger faces can relate to New York rap again. And it's just all it needed was a young man to come and say, do you know what? We got 15. Because think about it. You're saying it's died, but all it is that Stormzy's come and he's relating to 15-year-old boys that live in fucking Essex now. It's not that it's died, it's just that the relatability factor wasn't there in terms of for a younger generation. Because I still know when I go to a Skepta gig, I'm seeing I'm seeing old people older than me still loving Skepta. So it's like when I went to the Kano show, I was probably the youngest man there. Like, everyone was loving Kano, and obviously the girls were a little young because obviously Kano, no homo, man does his thing. So I just think, honestly, I think you became disinterested in it, and you went somewhere else to cater to the needs and necessities that you need. And that's cool, like, you're actually allowed to do that. But you can't say, I'm going to walk away from something, and then it's dead without even knowing what's going on.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. I think, like, age came to it, too. Because the lyrics, like, don't get me wrong, you can tell I was never a roadman. But I could still... No, I never was, but I could still listen to that music and be like, yeah, I'm going to shank 2 people. Yeah, I could still think and rap that. But as I grew, I was just like, nah. Alright,
have you heard Skepta's Lukey's World?
I'm cool.
Have you heard Lukey's World by Skepta?
I don't listen to Grime anymore.
But have you heard Lukey's World by Skepta? That's what I'm saying to you. Do you know what? My man, this is how I am in life, and I always have to be. I need to be involved in something in order to have an opinion on it. If I'm not there, I can't. That's like me saying, oh, that party last night was sick, and these times I was in my fucking bedroom watching Match of the Day. It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
But
I'm only getting information from somebody that was there, and that's his information. So I'm saying to you, Skepta made a song about losing one of his best friends. And I'm telling you, you would love it. No, it's a song that he put on his SoundCloud. Because I'm a Grime man, like, I listen to that, I think it's fucking sick.
I think maybe, like, going back to what you said, maybe I need someone who can probably...
Dry, man.
Cocoa butter and all that. maybe I need someone who can actually kind of make me tune into Grime again.
No, you
but
don't.
in the way I need to listen to it. Because
you just
right now,
no,
I can't listen to Stormzy. I'm sorry.
That's you, because Stormzy came up for that younger generation.
So what about...
Do you think Stormzy good?
I think Stormzy's fucking sick.
Yeah,
he is fucking sick because it's about knowing what you do. Like, David Beckham was good. Some people might prefer Juninho because he took on 7 man. But Beckham was good because he waited half a yard out of his feet, boom, cross it in, and he was great at it.
Yeah.
Stormzy may not be the most lyrical genius like Red 3-2, but in terms of what Stormzy needs to do in order to cater to his fan base, Stormzy's not shit, you know. Like, he's bodied a lot of verses.
He's mediocre. I think it's mediocre.
Far from.
I think it's the popularity has come into it, and it's like people are getting gassed over.
Music's about energy, you know. It's about
that's
waves.
Another thing too, exactly.
And people
said the Bobby Shmurda thing. Yeah. He was energy. About a week ago, that's all energy.
Fam, Bobby Shmurda's not shit though. Because if I say to some people are like, oh, he's so dead, I'll go on this really conscious rapper. I say, alright, if he's so dead, go and do Bobby Shmurda. If he's so dead, go and do Stormzy. Because if it's that easy, go and do Soulja Boy. If it's that easy to make that, go and make it, because these men are consistently doing it. Soulja Boy, say what you want about him lyrically. That guy's got banger after banger after banger, and what he needs to do, he's fucking killing it. If you go to a rave and you hear, drop that for my bed, turn my you're going mad. Nigga, we made it. You're going mad. So it's like, how can I say he's shit? What, because he doesn't have the lyrical per se of someone like Lil Wayne? Or that's just unfair. He doesn't want to be that. So that's why I say to you, success and all of these things, and it's all subjective. And I think if Soulja Boy wants to be a man that lives in a club and gets everyone dancing, he's the best at it. If Stormzy wants to be the man that's got the husky voice that says penetrating bars that makes everyone go mad and he has sing-along choruses, he's fucking killing it. And you can't be shit because it's like, you can't be doing that much. He said on that song the other day, I made $1 million off Grime. How can I think you're shit if you've made £1 million off Grime?
But making
can't
money.
be shit.
Making money doesn't really necessarily.
Making
relate
£1
to
million
being
pound
good.
in anything you do, you can't be. Do you know how difficult it is to make £1 million? Do you understand?
Yeah, but you can't just think about money.
No. But I'm asking you. Stormzy is a black boy from South London, single mum, making songs that is not relatable to the masses, and he's made £1 million.
Good
that
on him.
means to me,
Good on him.
you cannot be shit.
But there are like
You didn't win it in the national lottery. You wasn't given it handed down by some really rich Arab man. You worked your fucking socks off. You go out buy a jammer. You've got you've made £1 million.
she's a very beautiful woman.
That's my G, that's my virgin still. He's got gold single. He's achieved things certain man in music outside of grime haven't achieved. How can he be
But
rubbish?
when you're in an art, people are gonna like you and hate you, or just I'm not really interested.
When you're in anything, people like you and hate you.
And I'm one of those people. I'm just not. It's just not for me.
Yeah, then that's what you should say.
It's just.
That's what you should say.
But I don't think he's a good rapper. I think he makes good songs, and he's energy, but he's not a good rapper. Maybe
I think it's all subjective. I think it depends what you want. Like I said, I know what I want from Stormzy, and he delivers on a consistent basis for me. So I rate Stormzy. I don't listen to Stormzy for that conscious shit and then smoke some weed and talk to my brother about fucking, I don't know, fucking mountains and who done the 9/11. I don't give a shit about that crap.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a dance, where do you know me? That's where I want to hear Stormzy. So music's about ceilings. Like, you're not going to fucking listen to a love song with the man them in the car. That's not the right ceiling for it. But are you gonna play that when a girl comes around and you're thinking, yo, I want to beat this MILF, or I want to beat this white thing that you want to beat? Of course you are. And does he cater? Do they people cater? Like Stormzy caters for the market he needs to cater for.
Yeah,
he cannot be dead. Do you know what I mean? So that to say to him he's not a good rapper, and then in your mind you're doing the comparison thing because you're thinking he's not good because I like this man, that man, that man. I will say to you, what does that man do for his audience? Now, what does Stormzy do for his audience? So all it comes down to is that's just not the type of music I'm into. I think I rate him for what he does, but it's just not what I'm into. And that's what I think is the appropriate thing because, like I said, music's art, you know? It's art. How can I tell somebody their vision and their art is wrong if it's working?
I didn't say it was wrong.
No, but you saying you don't think it's good.
I don't think it's good.
I think that's really, really harsh. Really harsh.
But there are people that who are going to be harsh like that.
Each to their own minute at the end.
Each to their own
it's true.
day.
But we'll come off that. But
yeah, that was a lot.
Sorry, I'd love
no, it's cool.
that.
We like that's what we like.
That's my guy, man.
We like passionate
I
stuff.
think he's sick.
I disagree.